We're diving into it all with Kirthiga in studio. Thank you for joining us today.
Excited to be here.
Amazing. So let's just talk about how you think AI right now is reshaping the overall sector and what opportunities you see for investors.
You know, I was the first female investment partner at SoftBank Vision Fund. This was back in 2018. And so way back then, the thesis that AI is transforming every sector as we know it, really every sector, whether it's healthcare, whether it's education, whether it's financial services, retail, every single sector, no sector is devoid from the revolution that's coming with AI. And today, as we sit here, that is more true than ever before.
But what are the biggest trends right now that you are seeing shaping the business landscape in general?
You know, one of the things I think a lot about in terms of trends is actually the other side of AI, which is, again, I used to be with Meta before, and when I was with India, building India as their first employee there, my first role there was to build one of their global operations office. And trust was a big factor then, and trust is an even bigger factor now in the world of AI. I think it is the $1 trillion opportunity. I'm spending a lot of time at Verix thinking about how blockchain is a sister technology to AI, just in terms of trends. In order to enable the power of AI, you need to solve the trust factor. So I see that as a big trend.
Yeah.
So that's one. To global mobility, I'm just back from India. I came so that I could make it for Partnership Day, which was such a phenomenal event. Congratulations to NYSE for that. I was meeting with companies, nonprofits like Karya, that does work for the likes of Microsoft, DeepMind, Google, and they are doing things like data labeling, inference. And so we are seeing a world that is flatter than ever, and global skilling and opportunities across the globe. So those are the trends that I'm really excited about.
Yeah.
And maybe one more thing, as I think about the areas that I'm spending a lot of time on. Gartner predicts that 98% of resumes will be generated through AI, of which 25% will be fake.
Yeah.
In that scenario, how is it that we really know what is real, what is not real?
Well, I mean, then you would submit the resume to AI to verify that it's real.
And how do we do that, right?
Yeah, that's going to be... well, it's a challenge, right, that everybody is certainly facing, because with the implementation of AI, there come a lot of opportunities, but new challenges. But I'm interested to get your take, with your expertise and your experience formerly at Facebook and SoftBank, how has that shaped your approach and where you sit today?
Dots beautifully connect always, right? And so all that I learned in building trust when I was with Facebook, all that I learned in terms of enabling new industries come together in what I'm doing now with Verix, in terms of being focused on that verification layer. And if you think in terms of trend, agentic AI is the every second word today, and that, again, is changing every industry as we know it. How is it that we know whether you're a digital worker or a human worker? People are submitting project submissions where they say that I will have 3 human people and 2 AI agents in order to do your project. How is it that we know, again, who's human, who's digital, and what is the infrastructure we need to put in place to enable that to happen? So dots beautifully connect, and it's a brave new world, and it's so exciting that you're covering all of that and digging deeper into these trends.
I mean, it's certainly at the forefront of conversations around the world, especially here on Wall Street, especially for investors as they look for new opportunities in this landscape. So thank you so much for sharing all of this information.
No, totally.
With us.
And Trinity, we have companies like Amdocs that specifically deploy blockchain technology to recognize skills that are both human recognizable, people leadership, management, etc., so that these real data points, they stand out in the sea of AI-generated content.
Well, I'm sure this is a topic that we are going to continue to cover here on the show. Thank you so much for joining us. Again, Kirthiga Reddy, she's the co-founder and CEO at Verix. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks, Trinity.